Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit that notification bell, get the updates. Really excited for today's beer. It's courtesy of Hot Butcher for the World. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it, guys. And I'm actually, which is pretty rare for me, doing a second beer in a day. I usually do one beer a day, if you don't know that about me. But the first one was another Hot Butcher beer, and that one was it 4.5 or 4.75% coal shale? So I'm like, well, let's go on the other side of that spectrum and do a triple IPA from them. So it's called Monster Cave, Nelson Sauvin, and Strata Hopped Triple India Pale Ale, 10.5% ABV. Let's see, citrus pulp, dank greens, crisp white grapes. So, yeah, I mean, when I see Nelson, I'm thinking white wine, grapes, and I get lemon usually with it. And then Strata was not a hop that was really on my radar, and it was actually one of their beers that had Strata in it, and it was delicious, and it brought a cool kind of unique thing. And then the other day, I'll probably post them in order. I'm forgetting what beer it was. It was from a different brewery, and actually, no, it was a little while ago. I had Strata, and it was really good, and it had that, again, this like unique danky thing, but not how I always think dank tastes. It was really cool. But yeah, let's get into this one. Great can art. As always, there's a cave and some monster eyeballs sticking out. So Monster Cave and the can art, it's pretty spot on. Just realized I forgot to roll a can, so hopefully not too much sediment. Hey, clean glass. So I guess the trick is do a beer review, wash out the glass, and then glass is clean. Yeah, I mean, that is a little darker than what I'm remembering their double IPAs looking like, which is interesting and makes sense. It's very, to me, like it's like mango juice. You know, it's beyond orange juice. Sometimes, you know, I'll have a beer and about 2 fingers of that, you know, yellowish off-white head. Actually beautiful head on that. You know, like kind of like for me, probably because my life I've had, in terms of juices, orange juice the most. It's kind of like, how orange juicy is it? Do I add something that's a little lighter, like pineapple juice, and it's that color? This is like, maybe you started with orange juice, but you put a lot of mango juice in it, is the color. It's a beautiful looking beer. Let's get to the aroma. At least at the moment, it's not screaming too much at me. Actually, I get a little herbaceous note. You know what it is? It's like basil, actually. That's interesting. Okay, so there's the white wine, but not in your face. It's like this herbaceous thing first, then this, and I'm wondering, it's probably the Strata, and at least in the aroma, it's not screaming dank at me, it's kicking out this herbaceous thing, but I am getting some of that behind that, but I am getting some of that white wine thing. What is, there's another thing, that's why I haven't just moved on. There's another thing that's familiar. What it is, it's probably getting annoying watching me, you know, struggle with it, or very entertaining depending on your opinion of me. You know, is it fun to watch me suffer, or you sympathize? I don't know. Hopefully the taste I can figure it out. Cheers. I like it, and my biggest complaint, as I've said in probably every triple IPA I've ever done, is if you can taste the alcohol. I don't taste the alcohol, at least not now, so that's a big plus. Good mouthfeel. There is a little more fruitiness in the taste than I was getting the aroma. It's so for me, this one, this Nelson is more so than the aroma kicking out the white wine thing. I've had it in beers where I've been like, and at least in my head, and maybe I've verbalized it in beer reviews as well. Like, wow, this beer would be a great beer to give a person who likes white wine, who says they're not a beer person, you know, then you know, give them a beer that's like very Nelson forward, very white wine forward, and maybe they would be like, oh yeah, this does kind of taste like white wine. This one, although I think it has that component for sure, I don't know if it's enough of it that a person who doesn't like beer, but who likes white wine would drink and be like, you sold me on it, you know? But it's definitely there. It is one of the more dominant flavors. It's just not the only flavor or dominating that much where I think you would be able to get someone. There's whispers of alcohol, but it's not independent. It's not a liqueur, but it's is it limoncello? It's something where like it's harmonious, and you're like, oh, it's not. You know, you made too strong of a mixed drink, and it's like, oh, I get the vodka and a kiss of this. It's the kiss of alcohol, which is kind of helping, you know, the main flavor. It's that, and it's a little bit of lemony, which again sometimes I get with the Nelson. So I guess it is kind of like a limoncello thing. There is that dank, they're saying dank greens. I totally get what they mean by that. I'm hook, line, and sinker with that one. And that's that Strata. That is just, it's a cool hop. You know, when I'm drinking these single, double, triple IPAs, especially like, you know, when they're like in the hazy New England style IPA family, and you can just keep getting bogged down with the same descriptors and tasting notes. You know, does it live up to my 3 criterias? You know, it does drink like a beer. That little bit of alcohol helps. You get, you know, some bitterness. So, yep, drinks like a beer. It's very good. This beer is very good. It's a step down for me. It's not like, whoa, this is delicious. Like, to me, and it probably changes by the day, but like, to me, right in this moment, the best tasting thing would be like, this is delicious, right? This is very good. So just a step down. Not a huge step, but a step down, which I want to note. And is it unique? There is some uniqueness to it. And I think that Strata is really what is doing it, that it's not your traditional West Coast IPA dankness, and it's just, I just think that hop done the right way in this style, and again, whether it's single, double, or triple, it kicks out this really cool, fun, different thing. I know Jeremiah from Hop Butcher, I forget the beer, and I'm sorry, but it's a Strata, you know, forward beer. You know, he gets like a pink lemonade, you know, weed kind of a vibe. And full disclosure, I've never smoked weed before, so I'm not the best person to talk about weed. But that is that unique thing, and it's awesome. I really like that about this. So yeah, it's a cool beer. There's, despite the, as I'm thinking back to the words I've used to describe it, there's really cool things going on, and there's more going on than I think I'm kind of verbalizing, which is just lame. You know, if I'm being, you know, fully honest. That limoncello thing comes like 75% of the way through the sip. There's a little bit of fruitiness before it's actually, you know what it is? And it's a fruit I've been eating recently for the first time. I saw it's a superfood, and I saw it at the store, so I'm like, let me try this. Jackfruit, which to me is half peach, half mango, and I get that kind of thing. But to sound, instead of saying, you know, like, you know, some, like any kind of beer reviewer, that it tastes like peach and mango, I'm gonna say it tastes like jackfruit. Yeah, that's what I said. Look it up if you don't know it. Watch that Zac Efron Netflix show and learned about jackfruit. So la-di-da-di-da. This is very good. I'm wrapping it up. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks, Hot Butcher, for sending. I really appreciate it. And, you know, for a style that is very hit or miss for me, this is in the good, you know, like the good category. So no issue there. I do like it. I said thank you guys for watching. What else I usually say? This is why I don't do 2 beer reviews in one day, even if the first one is a very low ABV beer. Check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews at both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.